Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at a slightly different book, I guess. This is Claus by Morrison and Mora. It's basically their dark, gritty, mystical take on Santa Claus. I don't really want to go into much more until we sort of have a look at the books, so let's have a closer look and then we'll come back and discuss it a bit further. So this isn't just a hardcover itself. I say just, it's an amazing quality hardcover. The book is so heavy, I wish I could actually somehow show that in video. But I say it's a really heavy kind of stock book. The thickness of the kind of card is just awesome. The thickness of the pages is awesome. On the front cover, we've got this sort of printed on image of a sort of dark wolf, the sort of ice or evil queen or something, and then we've got, as I say, Santa, or Klaus, however you want to say it, himself. On the edge we have the Boom logo, and as I say, sort of craters and things, and we've got this X, I guess for Xmas. And then on the back, so we've got an IGN sort of statement saying it's fun, clever take on all sorts of holiday tropes. We've got a basic sort of synopsis of the book. As I say, it's basically two stories, one being about a bunch of robotic snowmen and one being about a person sort of trying to take over Christmas. Mora, as I say, is an Eisner Award nominee. I don't think it's necessarily for this book, I think it's another book he did. And then, as I say, we've got some more sort of quotes and stuff in the back here. Just a nice kind of book overall. It's also got this, I forget what the exact term is it gilding or something? The kind of the gold edges. So again, kind of a little bit of a sort of religious reference there, because you always get that in sort of like religious textbooks and stuff like that. So it does have a nice kind of sewn bind here, and I say I found the first few pages literally just kind of fell flat. It was that easy to kind of read on things. So I say literally, so you can just, a little bit of noise and what have you, but the pages just fall over wide open. When we get a little bit further in, just because the bump, it does push back a little bit, but again, it's nothing. I just liked it overall. So there's this kind of big, I guess, kind of muscly sort of Santa, because I mean that would make total sense to me. I mean, you're not going to have some fat old man that can travel around the world or actually do anything to help anyone. You need someone who's built and healthy, as much as they have magical powers and things. So it's just great art across the board, great sort of story. Unlike a lot of the other kind of Grant Morrison stuff, it's not kind of too heavy on the text, although he does bring in references to otherworldly things and space and stuff like that, because I mean, let's face it, it's Grant Morrison. I say we get to a halfway part and we get a sort of second story. The second story is a more, I guess, kind of sketchy art style. If you look at this kind of side of things, it's not as modern kind of feeling, but still works. So this is the multiple kind of wolves. And then at the back, again, we've got a cover gallery. So we've got a lot of just badass pictures of our main protagonist. See, that just makes so much more sense than a fat guy, right? And then we've got an artist's gallery at the back. Again, it was just awesome art across the board. So we've got some general sort of sketches and sort of photos of how he's kind of drawn this in his workshop, which is just awesome to see. You never get this kind of detail. As I say, it's wide out. There's no gutter loss there whatsoever. And then we have a little kind of bit on Grant himself and on Dan. And ironically, the recommendations by Boom, There's Nothing Else Here, actually by Grant Morrison. A little bit strange. But yeah, good book overall. And great quality build. Alright, so as you've seen, it's a really well built book overall, which I was quite surprised with. You know, normally when you buy these smaller sort of books, you don't get as great a build quality. So I wasn't really expecting much, and when I picked it up, it's just the sheer weight of the book. It's pretty awesome. I'll probably be picking up the second one down the line as well. The book overall, as I say, was a really good read. It's split into basically 2 stories. The first story arc is around an ice queen who has a snowman army. There's a few other sort of twists and turns there as to how she kind of gets that, but it's a really interesting read, especially considering I say it's such a short sort of arc. The second arc is about basically soft drink company, and they're trying to take over Christmas so that they can sell children to this sort of aliens for weapons or something, so that they can fight Santa Claus, and that whole kind of arc plays out there as well. It's just I guess a slightly more light-hearted, you know, Grant Morrison, you know, book. I wouldn't really say it's necessarily for younger readers, but it's not as intense as some of his other kind of works. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video overall. If you've read Claus either in this volume or the previous one, let me know. I see we can discuss it in the comments. Alright, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.